Tottenham Hotspur have drawn Newcastle away in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup, and barring maybe Anfield away, could there have been a worse draw for Tottenham Hotspur? Personally, I don't believe so, and we are absolutely in the thick of it. Let's be honest as well, guys. The only two chances of a trophy that Tottenham have this season, if we're being realistic, is either the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. And after such a convincing way to get through yesterday, we just wanted a bit of luck from the draw. Even a home tie I would have been happier with. But to go up to the northeast of England on a Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday night to take on a packed out St. James's, current holders of the competition as well. Could it be any worse? Honestly, could that be any worse? That draw that we got last night, could it be any worse? I've been looking into it as well for the fixtures around it. They haven't announced what date it's going to be, but we know that they're going to be on the week commencing the 27th of October. So, on the 19th of October, in the lead up to the game, Tottenham Hotspur play Aston Villa, and then we go away to Monaco on the 22nd, and then we go away to Everton on the 26th, and then in between that week, we're going to be playing Newcastle away. So that's going to be Villa. No matter what condition they're in at the minute, that's a tough game. Monaco away, Champions League, you never know. Away games, this is a bit different. Yes, this is not the Monaco of 6-7 years ago, but let's be honest, Monaco is still a very decent team. Then we go to Everton, a team that at home as well, they've been outstanding recently. Obviously, yes, once again, we should be better than them, but when you're playing consistent runs of games like this, and then we go to Newcastle away, that is absolutely horrible. A stadium that's going to be absolutely bouncing. I stand on that as well. The loudest stadium I've been to is St. James's Park. It was under Nuno. That was actually their first game after the Saudi takeover. And honestly, for that first 15, 20 minutes and the 10 minutes leading up to the game, I've never heard a stadium so loud in my whole entire footballing career. And then obviously after the Newcastle game, it doesn't get any easier. We're back at home, but we're taking on Chelsea. And let's be honest, our record against Chelsea isn't the greatest. Of course, yes, it's better at home, but that is a tough run of fixtures, man. That is a very tough run of fixtures. And then it's not helped by the fact that if you look up to the lead up of Newcastle's games, I thought, there could be a little beacon of light. On the 21st, they play Benfica. Of course, yes, it's a Champions League game, but let's be honest, they're favourites. They're at home as well. Then on that weekend, they're at home to Fulham. Once again, another game that you expect them to win. Then after the Fulham game, they play us, and then they go away to West Ham. And West Ham aren't in the greatest condition either. So let's be honest. They've got the easier run. They might be able to rotate. They might be able to rotate against Benfica. They'll probably be able to rotate against Fulham. And then West Ham after as well. They can rest their legs after, even if they give us everything. So I don't know. Honestly, what an absolutely awful draw for Spurs. Of course, if you want to go win the tournament, you got to beat every team, but you fancy a little luck on the way. Maybe an easier team. Maybe Newcastle met with like a Liverpool and one of them two teams go out. You know what I mean? But yeah, of course we're gonna have to beat them. But it's just tough ask, man. Very, very, very tough ask. But I don't know. The only positive is, of course, Newcastle last season. Yes, they beat us twice, but they had Alexander Isak, who arguably, if not the best, the second best striker in the Premier League. So that's one player you're less fearful of. Of course, they haven't hit the heights. That's another thing you can help, but it's only going to take a while for them to click into gear. I mean, with that stadium bouncing as well, that atmosphere, it pushes on the players as well. So I don't know. Very, very tough game for Spurs. Just wanted to jump on quickly to react to that because I want to know how other guys are feeling about that. Guys and girls, of course. Do you fancy us against Newcastle Tuesday, Wednesday night, St. James's? Starts to get a bit cold as well around that Halloween time. Very, very dark. And do we have to throw all of our eggs into the FA Cup then? Or do we just go as strong as possible in this? Maybe you can't throw the Chelsea game, of course. And the game before that is Everton away. You can't really rest bless there. Well, that's where we're going to have to take the rest, to be honest. Because it's either that and then just throwing everything at the FA Cup. But once again, another luck of the draw situation. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the draw. Who's now favourites to win the tournament after you've seen the next draw? Any other teams that you might have favoured us to get? Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, like all of that. Come on, you Spurs, and we'll be back. Peace and love.